All right, thanks so much, Corey. We're joined now by Greg Remmenga live in the studio. And today we're talking a little bit about car insurance.
Right. We've talked about the different types of car insurance, like uninsured motorist, the liability. Well, in Colorado, you need to have at least $15,000 of collision insurance. Collision insurance is the insurance that will pay for property damage that you cause to another person's car or another person's real property, such as running into a fence. This is not to be confused with the comprehensive insurance. A lot of people may or may not have comprehensive insurance. That's the insurance that pays for your car if you cause an accident, or your car, for example, if the windshield breaks. That's comprehensive insurance. And the comprehensive insurance can have various different levels and types, such as low deductible windshields, the deductibles on how much you're going to pay if you wreck your car and have to replace your car. Those are things that people need to consider when they're looking at their insurance. Do they even want the comprehensive? Comprehensive sometimes is waived if your car is of minimal value and you believe that paying 2 or 3 years worth of insurance is going to be more expensive than replacing a car. People might decide not to have the comprehensive. But that's a decision you need to talk about depending on your situation, what you think about your car, and what your financial situation is.
Now, it's funny you bring that up, because at that point in time, I think I'm going to shop for a new car. But it's a really great conversation, because a lot of people, as you pointed out, they don't necessarily know the difference between the two, and there is an inherent difference. And, you know, what should people be looking at when it comes down to them protecting themselves, first and foremost, with these two, collision and comprehensive?
Well, as far as the collision, you might want to get a higher comprehensive policy, knowing that other people have a low collision policy. If your car is worth more than the $15,000, you might need to and want to look at higher collision type insurance. You also might like to look at the comprehensive. Certain policies offer you a year replacement newer than your car, and that's your comprehensive policy. So if someone runs into you and hits you, you have the choice between going through their collision policy or your comprehensive policy. If you go through your comprehensive policy, you'll have to pay the deductible, but you might get that year newer car. So those are things you need to look at.
All right, Greg, thanks so much. Some great information there. If you have any questions for Greg, feel free to give him a call. The information at the phone number on your screen. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
And stay with us. We'll be right back with my full weather forecast on the other side of the break.
If you want Greg to answer one of your legal questions, visit KREXTV.com, click on Live in the Studio, and submit your question on the right side of the screen. Watch Greg's segment every Wednesday on News Channel 5 at noon.